Hey everybody, I'm Sammy Gibbons, a reporter with the USA Today Network Wisconsin, and this is today's Coronavirus 5 and 5. It's a 5-minute rundown we're doing every day to bring you the latest on COVID-19 in Wisconsin. First up, today's numbers. Wisconsin has 2,885 confirmed COVID-19 cases as of this afternoon. 843 of those patients are in the hospital, and 111 people have died from the virus in the state. Next up for our headlines, today, the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources closed 40 state parks, forests, recreational, and state natural areas under the direction of Governor Tony Evers. Most of those are in southern Wisconsin. Evers said the closures come in response to unprecedented crowds, litter, and vandalism that occurred in the first 2 weeks of April. And it's another attempt to flatten the curve and keep people safe throughout the state and, enforce social distancing. Several sites reported record attendance already in April, according to the DNR. Closed parks included popular sites like Devil's Lake and High Cliff in Calumet County. Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reporter Matt Velasquez brought us a story about what we need to know about state DMVs closing. Not all of them have closed, but many have cut down in-person services. Facilities in Wittenberg, Fort Atkinson, Reedsburg, New Richmond, Abbotsford, Minocqua, and Oconomowoc are temporarily closed, but most regular services can be completed on wisconsindmv.org. Only a handful of in-person services are still active, but require appointments, such as commercial driver's licenses and new Wisconsin residents who want a driver's license or an ID to vote. Next up, support groups are still continuing. They found a new virtual way to stay connected, which has helped keep people seeing members' faces and help prevent issues that come with isolation. Support groups such as Alcoholics Anonymous, Heroin Anonymous, various eating disorder support groups are still ongoing through video chat or different telephone platforms. Appleton Post-Crescent reporter Chris Miller reported that online meetings use continuous sense of routine for members, which can be really important to continuing their recovery. Lastly, Costco announced healthcare workers get to skip the lines when they're at the warehouse stores. It's one of many measures the company has put in place to deal with a surge in demand during the coronavirus pandemic, according to Appleton Post-Crescent reporter Maureen Wallenfang. Other measures at Costco stores include allowing just 2 people per membership card into their stores at the same time, as well as placing limits on the number of products people can buy and cutting back their hours in the evenings. The people who can skip lines are healthcare workers and first responders, those who are at the front lines helping fight the COVID-19 pandemic. And before we let you go today, we've got a couple announcements. Coming up right after this at 4 p.m., our health reporter, Madeline Heim, will be here with Appleton Public Health Officer Kurt Egebrecht. They'll discuss the steps the community has taken to combat the virus so far and what he predicts we'll see moving forward. She'll be back next Wednesday as well. You can catch it on all of our network websites and Facebook pages. And on our Facebook pages, you can also ask questions on the section comments or through a real-time chat while you watch the interview. And lastly, our journalists are working diligently to bring you the latest on coronavirus in Wisconsin. And one way to help us help you is through digital subscriptions to the USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. And we've got a great deal for you today. Subscriptions are currently $5 for the first 3 months. It gives you full access on any device, mobile, desktop, and tablet, to all of our local stories, photos, and videos, plus news and sports from around the state. If you want the most complete, most in-depth coverage of what's going on in your community and throughout Wisconsin, we've got it for you. Go to any of our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites, such as greenbaypressgazette.com, and the tab on the right side of the site that says subscribe, and by doing so, you'll be supporting local journalism. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's Coronavirus 5 and 5. We'll be back with you again at 3 p.m. tomorrow.